when the National Gallery was running the Biennale for so many years until 1986, it was great, of course, that it became a national competition, that other curators, not only National Gallery curators, could compete for it, and that you would have thereby a bit of a broader access maybe to different cultural milieus in the country, which brings with it its own kind of pressures, as Ken Lam once wrote about, this kind of sense of that the Biennale somehow, or the Canadian representation at the Biennale becomes a kind of a contest of regions, or that there is a regional inflection to the choices, that, you know, it has to have, we have to have someone from Montreal, and then another year someone from Toronto, although I don't think really in the end that's anyways, I don't think that's such a detracting element, and it's great to have this open, this possibility of putting forward an artist by a curatorial team or an institution that may be a different one from year to year, or every couple of years. But what it has done as a result really is undermine a sense of continuity, that every time the Biennale happens, there's a kind of reinvention of the project. And, you know, no matter what, the logistics of such an exhibition are kind of, at every turn, they're kind of unprecedented. Every project is quite different, needs different things, but there are usually some elements that are continuous, and in other countries you have at least one agency that does manage the logistics. I think the British Council in England assumes the leadership for this all the time. So there's a sense also that there's a logistical path that's prepared. There are probably contacts, there are probably fundraising opportunities that are nurtured or cultured over periods of time, so that one doesn't have to really start right from the beginning. So that part is a bit of a challenge with the Canadian project. There's the great thing of flexibility and the ability to have different voices make a pitch for it, in a sense, and different artists who come to the table, sometimes very unexpected people. And that's really great. But then at the same time, from the ground up, there is this sort of sense you're churning water sometimes, and where is this? How is this done? Hasn't this been solved before? Could we not have something in place that provides a basis and a platform, so that when not every curator has to go through the motions from A to Z, sort of thing?